Hello folks, I'm on my roof for a reason. I want to tell you about 3 problems we've run into in the last month with the house and how we overcame those with brilliant solutions and some lessons that you can take away for yourself so you're not running into these issues like my dumbass. Okay, to preface this first problem we ran into, it's extremely boring. I am so sorry. I tried to think of 20 different ways to make this subject interesting with the editing. I was going to do this shirtless. I was going to be working out while talking to you about this. But no, I can't. I just have to tell you straight up, it's boring, but it's extremely important, especially if you're a first-time homeowner, and you don't want to run into this issue yourself. So let me tell you, we received a letter in the mail from our homeowners insurance that they wanted to drop us. No! That's not good, because if your homeowner's insurance leaves you, your mortgage could drop you, your wife could leave you, your mom could call you a loser, and you can move back to Idaho with nothing.
But Nate, you're so cool. Haven't they seen your Instagram? Why would they ever want to drop you?
Apparently, guys, homeowners insurance isn't deemed by how many Instagram followers you have. It's determined by an inspector that comes by your property and makes sure everything's up to code, if it's working right, if the electrical's okay, and if it's a safe dwelling. In our case, they sent a little drone over the house, took pictures of the roof, and said it needed to be replaced immediately in order for us to be insured.
But Nate, when you purchased the house, didn't you have your own inspection done?
You bet your sweet ass we did. We had the inspector come. He said the roof was mid-life, meaning it had 10 to 15 years left, and the only issue was around the chimney. There's some leaking that could potentially happen because the previous owner did his own patch job with this tar substance. Nonetheless, that didn't matter. Our homeowners insurance gave us a little under a month until October 15th to replace the entire roof, or we'd lose our mortgage, and my wife would leave me, my mom would leave me, I'd have to move back to Idaho with my parents. So that was the problem. How are we gonna replace a roof? How much will it cost? How long will it take? Will we be able to do this before October 15th? All right, this is what we did.
Call this the crown, right?
Yeah.
So when you build a crown, when you're building a chimney, right, you fill all this up. This is a big chimney. This is not your normal chimney. This thing is a very big chimney. So you fill it all up, right, with cinder block and mortar. So you have no cavities, right?
Yeah.
You understand? And then when you come up to the top, you have cinder block up to the top, right? So then you make your crown, not out of wood, you make it out of concrete. He made it out of wood because he has nothing to support.
It's just like a few cinder blocks.
Yeah, but just round the flues and stuff. Insanity, yeah.
There's a little gap by the chimney, so all the debris fell down. Okay, so after all that work, this is the beautiful new chimney we have. The copper flashing, the new brick, the new top, the new guards, animal guards so animals don't get in, but then you can also still ventilate. And these beautiful shingles across the entire roof. All right, let's go down and I'll show you what else we've been doing. Problem number 2, we have no furniture.
But Nate, why don't you just buy furniture?
Look, I hear you, but the problem is we want to work with an interior designer on the 2nd floor to create a cohesive plan. Every piece of furniture we buy goes to the central theme. But the problem is we're not going to start working with that designer probably until next year, so this is the solution we came up with until then. Welcome to the basement. We also got this lovely dining room set from Article. We purchased from Art Deco, but they had Article furniture. It's this nice mid-century modern piece. We also set up this guest room for when my parents stayed, and then when my buddy's coming to town, he'll stay in here too. We put up some curtains, and these got these cool lamps, I think from TikTok. Let's see. They just provide kind of nice lighting as well. We can change the color of the light. Yeah. Almost ate shit. Almost got another banana scar right there. So because we're on an acre of property and have beautiful full-grown trees, we have a lot of leaves, and we came back after being away for 2 weeks, and our entire yard was covered with like 6 inches of leaves everywhere. It looked like a fresh blanket of snow, but just with leaves. So today we hired a company, and they came with big mowers and blowers and blew all the leaves from the backyard and the sides to the front yard in 2 huge piles. If you drive around our neighborhood, you'll find a bunch of these huge piles everywhere because the city will come through and clean it all up for us, which is great. But until then, we have 2 massive leaf piles. Okay, some of the key takeaways we learned. Don't panic if you get a letter that you're getting canceled by your homeowner's insurance. Act responsibly, act accordingly, reach out, get all the information you need. Ask what specifically they need fixed in order for you to be insured, and make sure to follow that checklist and get multiple quotes. I can't stress that enough. People charge different for materials. People have different labor costs. Get multiple quotes. Sometimes the cheapest quote isn't the best quote. We went with the one that was more expensive because they outlined everything they were gonna do. There was no surprises, and I'd rather know exactly how much I'm gonna pay up front rather than be surprised with a huge bill at the end. Look for a warranty, especially for a roof. Go with contractors in your network. If you have a guy you really like and he recommends another person, most likely that person will be pretty good at their job too. I like to go with local contractors who actually live in your town, especially family-owned businesses that have been in business for like 40 years. It just shows they have long-term credibility in the area. They're not trying to scam and run to another town. That's very important. Thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe. We're gonna post every Sunday. Until then, take care. I don't know if it's worth it.